This is a bit loud. Hello guys, welcome to another stream. Yes, my hair is different and I don't know how I feel about it, and yes, it does wash me out, so I look like a ghost even though I'm wearing makeup, but let's just ignore that. Because it will make me sad. Hi Resky and hi Steven, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I'm just wearing what would be a pink jumper, but on camera I don't know what color this is. I'm so done with my camera and its colors going wild, but it should be pink. Can I block out everything so you see the color? No. Okay. It's muted pink. And just black leggings. That's what I'm wearing. Aw, thank you, Steven. It feels like red brownish. It is, you cut your hair too? A little bit, yes, because I had such dead ends. I needed to get rid of them. It's it almost looks black on camera, which I don't appreciate. And I hate the style, how my hair just goes flat like this. I like my hair having texture and its natural wave to it. But obviously because it's been dried with a hair dryer, it looks weird. I look like I'm wearing a wig. But I promise you it'll look better once I air dry it and actually let my natural hair texture come through. However, I can't help the darkness. I didn't want it to be this dark, but it is this dark, so now we just roll with what we have, and it's gonna look really unfortunate on this camera because my camera just freaks out whenever there's color. Even this isn't like this. Well, it's close to the actual color, but it's not really the same color. I really need a new camera and I really need key lights, but it is what it is. Alright, you want red. You want true red? It's not red probably on camera, but absolute red. Or I have more orangey toned red. You can see these are the colors. True red. Okay, let's go on that. There we go. It looks a little bit weird, but it's fine. It is red now. I don't know why some colors brighten up the room, it makes everything look kind of that color, and some don't. This is just red and everything else. I'm sorry, you can see everything here and all that. It's what it is. Wait a minute. Why is my camera like this? It's supposed to be... It's supposed to be like this. Yeah, that was weird. When did I change that? I have no idea. This is what it's supposed to look like, so we can see the white and the chat. And you don't see all that, because that's not pretty. Even though we do have lots of nice little guys there. But it's not very, photo friendly. Now it looks brownish hair. You know what? I will show you a picture of what I wanted it to look like. I mean, it's kind of close. But this is much warmer than what I have. This is what I wanted, which obviously is not gonna be the same because I have no light and this is studio light. But like, anyways, doesn't matter. Now let's play some Genshin, because we're today going into Wriothesley's story quest, finally. Also, hi Monica and hi Master Moo. Hello, loves. We're doing Wriothesley's story quest today. I'm not gonna finish it today because it's already 40 minutes past 8. Because it took so long to do my hair. So I don't want to stream until like midnight. So instead I'm gonna just stream for a little bit, maybe an hour or two, something like that. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna be streaming for a little bit, and then after that I'm gonna finish this quest the next time I will stream Genshin. On Friday, as probably all of you know, on Friday... Why is this so loud? I don't know. On Friday I have my Machinima premiere, which is super exciting. If you don't follow me on YouTube or on Twitter, you would have not known this, but on my YouTube channel, my Sims channel, I made a mini movie, like a Sims movie of Alani, my not so berry heir, of her story, like how her story ends, kind of, or like her generation. And that's coming out this Friday. If you wanna check that out, I'll just put it in chat. It is on my YouTube channel, so you can't miss. Set your notifications to let you know whenever the premiere starts, so you won't miss that either. But after that, I will be streaming Not So Berry, because we're continuing Not So Berry after that. Tomorrow, I am going to a... What's it called? Like convention, I guess, for like spring flower thingies. Like, it's a spring convention, but that sounds dumb in English. But basically it's just... Wait, where is this thing? Basically it is a convention where all the people who are coming... oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm just like all over the place. People are coming there to see what's new in the like gardening field kind of, or space. And they like some of the people that have like stalls in there will be like selling stuff and da 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 da. Anyways, it's related to my job. Not technically, is that the right word? Like, I'm not going there because of my job, but we got tickets for it because of my job, and it's like the area of the field that I work in. So it's interesting to see what's new and what's going on this year and what people are like wanting and what's in trends and blah blah blah. Anyways, I'm going there tomorrow with my grandma. So I will be streaming after that. I don't think we're gonna be there for many hours, so I'm assuming my stream is gonna be the same time tomorrow as every day, except obviously for today and some other days, but like usual days. So tomorrow we can continue this quest unless we feel like playing something else. But yeah, that's basically... Oh yes, also On Saturday, I'm streaming with Bud because we're continuing the We Were Here Together. So there's lots of streams for you this week. And also a premiere. I'm so excited for it. I hope you all come to the premiere. It is on my usual time of uploads and my usual streaming time as well. So if y'all can make it, I would highly, greatly appreciate it. It's whenever I'm doing like stuff with like premiere stuff and like that, it's always nerve-wracking to see if anyone comes. You know, like I don't want to just be there celebrating on my own. So I do hope that at least, but Bird, she said that she will come, so at least I'll have her. But yeah, it's really exciting, and now I really need to know where the heck this is. So gorgeous, thank you. Mr. Clean over here. I like how it turned out, Izu. That's nice. I am happy you guys like it. I am unsure about it, but I also don't really care too much. I mean, like, yes, it's a pain in the ass to change it when it's like too dark and stuff. However, it's just hair. I don't really, like, I'm not too concerned about it. I need to navigate this. Of course it's the other one, because I don't know where the hell this is. Okay. Heading to a sewing workshop now, so going to head off. Sewing workshop? That sounds so awesome. I hope you have a great time. Where am I going? I have no idea. Yeah, that sounds awesome. I hope you have a great time and enjoy your little sewing, and I hope it's successful, whatever you do. You need to tell me next stream what did you make, because that's so awesome. Brightly swimming on the gorgeous room. Sewing workshop sounds sounds good. It does sound awesome. I'm very happy for you. You're streaming tomorrow. I just know what color means auburn. This is not very, it's not auburn. This is like the color of a dark plum. That's, I'm the plum generation, basically. I'm just Kobida. Yeah, that's basically the color. I do hope that it kind of settles in a little bit, that it's not so dark, because it's almost black, and I explicitly told her not to do almost black, and I do think that it's not so dark that it's black, but I don't know. It's really difficult with hair, because like it changes in different colors. So right now it's very different color than at the shop, or like the hairdressers. And then outside it's also very different. So, and in the sun too. So it's really difficult to know exactly the tone of something you want. So I'm not blaming my hairdressers, because it's a very specific shade of reddish brown / violet or lilac that I requested. So it's not her fault for not getting it 100% right. Excuse me. Oh, that was strange.
Ad Astra.
But yeah, it is a little bit too dark. And Nemo is yodeling for us. That's nice. Okay, finally we can start. All right. So his is this one. We can finally continue this stupid quest, because the other one took all our time, which I did not appreciate. Finally, I got 30 Primogems by watching a stream. Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome. Good for you.
We once thought the Fortress of Meropide would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all. You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really no surprise that many people don't even want to leave. Oh, you mean Wriothesley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. While he does look kind of intimidating, he's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys? Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Huh? Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so much. I'm over here, inside this big box.
You're inside the box?
Oh my god, why is she so thick?
Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
Shave your eyebrows.
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
Just your hat? But then, why can't you look for it yourself? Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair!
Oh my god.
Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but never mind. Please just help me find my hat. It's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy. I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone. It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world.
Don't worry, we'll be back in no time.
Okay, this is strange. I don't feel like he needs the hat for anything good. I feel like he's hiding. Okay, let's find this weird hat near the entrance. Oh, I need to go there, okay?
Paimon doesn't see anything here. Let's go somewhere else. Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought. Nothing in the water either. Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in. Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat. Huh, that's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing. Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? If memory serves, they've got all kinds of stuff in there. You let Paimon pick out some other stuff too, right? If we're going to the shop anyway, well, either way, let's go check it out first.
Alright. What will you play tomorrow though? I'm probably gonna not finish this quest today. So I'm gonna be playing. Why are we going in here? This doesn't seem right. Oh, Rag and Bone. Right. I'm gonna be finishing this quest tomorrow,
Paimon
probably.
doesn't remember you being the boss.
Why are you screaming? Nemo? Nemo? Did you lock yourself in somewhere? No? Yes, why are you screaming? Why? I know you are hungry, but you're hungry all the time. Yes? Do you want to come up here? Yes? Yes. I thought it will be Just Dance. I prepare 3 song choices: masculine, sassy, or teen spirit. I'll do Just Dance another time. I don't think I want to do it tomorrow.
I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop. Now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread. Well, you must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
Gingerbread.
Oh, well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself.
Is it Jane?
I hope you'll find
No,
it in
it's
your
us.
magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody, after all.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just... then...
Why, your heroic actions at Aeneas have long made their way to the fortress of Meripede. We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. Ah, you were the envy of all. And you're one of His Grace's favorite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you.
Here I thought I had made it as a hero.
Well, I figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery. After all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke. And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself. I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you. Oh, enough of that.
I like
Is there something
his
you're
voice
looking
actor. He's something different.
for? No problem. Anything else? Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Wait, but that's... you don't have to be so nice.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods. Life's been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
All right, Paimon will take a look.
2
Are you
snacks.
sure you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day.
It's all right, 2 will do. It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free. But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology later.
Paimonology.
They'll be waiting for us. Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patronage. I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews.
That's good.
It's been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air.
Yeah, that's very strange. But we'll see, I guess. But we need to first get up again. I really want to open that quest, but I've learned my lesson, and you should not be opening any world quests unless you want to do them right now, because you will get stuck. What? Okay. Where is this box man again? Are you kidding me? I can't with this game. Are you absolutely kidding me? Okay, I give up. I give up. We'll just do this quest in bits and pieces and just continue doing whatever quest I need to do first. This is absolute nonsense. Next time the game asks for our, like, when you need to give your opinions and, like, review, I don't know what the word I'm looking for again is, as usual.
To the Fortress of Meripede, dear
I'm gonna
guests.
tell that this absolutely sucks ass, that you can't do a single quest from start to finish because everything is intertwined. Now she's getting there with neuvillette. So you do it for... I thought it won't get save. No, it's just we can't continue the quest until we've done whatever this is.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself. Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
At least we can see his beautiful face.
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
What does this guy think
I'm
he
sorry.
is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's
Paimon!
threatening Melusines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melusine? What happened? Siegeween!
A Melusine named Kira received a threatening letter.
Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarand is protecting her as we speak.
Oh, now I remembered this quest. I think it's his story quest. It was something that this has happened before. And now again. And he lost a friend, like a Melusine, because of that. So he doesn't want that to repeat itself. I love that she maintains her human-like feature. I don't actually like that. I'm assuming Siegewin will be a playable character and that's why she has a human face. Otherwise, I don't like that she... Or, like, I don't like it regardless. But I just don't understand why all the rest of the Melusines have Melusine faces and she's the only one without any known, at least to me, explanation why her face is regular. I don't really like that.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
At least you could have given her blue skin, because her horns are blue and her tail is blue. So, I don't know. I just really don't like it.
Head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Wriothesley.
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct?
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Okay.
And watch your step.
Can we now continue this one? Yes.
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off. Melusines like to play pranks sometimes.
I want stickers too. Where are my stickers? With Alakino's addition to the next update, people will wonder what will happen if you get Alakino, but just start this game or not yet get into Summary Quest. Is the dialogue about Balladeer disappear? I don't know about her voice lines, so I don't know what she says. But I would assume that she wouldn't talk about any like major spoilers. I would assume so. That would be a major oversight if she did. Okay. We can finally continue this one.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my...
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too!
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair.
Okay.
Wait, this isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
Ah, I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
But, sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Oh, my
nice.
baby!
Oh, hey, Risley. It's been a while.
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air. I'll say I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here.
That would be awesome.
As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again, You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
What is a Beret
What
Society?
a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work, in fact. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Prisoners are still people, after all.
How
There
does
are
that
as many
make any
crimes
sense,
and
Paimon?
motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones, the Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things. If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the Coupon Cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up, too. And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up...
All right, then, please follow me.
Paimon just doesn't want the weird meats. Oh, that's so funny. The thing about working is it gives you purpose. You can get excited if the work that you get all done, and brain loves purpose. True, unless you do some kind of work that you don't enjoy. If you don't enjoy your work, it doesn't feel purposeful.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
I'll pass on the food, then. What about you?
Then Paimon will also pass. Paimon will save her stomach for something better.
Oh, what a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills, Walter.
Then I must beg Your Grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes. If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear.
Super
And then
deluxe.
2 bottles of the drink for
Yeah.
Paimon, please.
2 bottles coming right up.
Is it
Our
Fanta?
first meeting took place
I
on
think it's
short
Fanta.
notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
We fought tooth and nail for the sake of justice. I'm still trying to learn more about Fontaine. To be honest, I really wasn't that involved with a lot of it. Well, I was involved, so maybe this one?
Impressive. Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out unscathed. Had you not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first place.
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us. That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
Aw. It's because you don't ever talk about yourself.
So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself. I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms. Some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Well, you didn't share much, so no.
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo. They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats. So we have to examine everything carefully. Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem! Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
What? But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well? Paimon will be your vault keeper.
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything?
He said us, not Paimon.
No take that. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
I never joke about things like this.
Oh my god, I love these interactions though.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants this one. This dark, sparkly
Oh my
gem.
god.
You just
Always
know
thinking
I love
about
this kind of
money,
aura.
is she?
Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead? There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up. Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks. Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun. Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a permanent effect.
Well, you can't say that for certain. And we're much more in tune with things. It's from Conria.
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Then, actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place, then. I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Why do we care about Beret Society?
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met, either.
Oh my god, I can't. That's so funny. Is it tease for her long-lost
We are
sibling?
honored by your visit, Your Grace.
Yes, it was
All
something.
of us
I
at the
think it was
Society
something
have
about
been waiting for
Conria.
your arrival. Are these your two guests?
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all, but that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
It's interesting that they have such unique voice actors in this quest. I really enjoy that.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Risley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the Society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Meropide? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well.
unfortunate if it's an ugly hat like this. Luck for cooking noodles. Oh, now I'm so freaking jealous. I want noodles so bad, but my teeth hurt so much. I can't eat anything except for soup. Because they put like rubber bands between my teeth where they're gonna put the like metal crowns for the braces. Because I get the braces done before I go to the surgery. So they're so sore, I can't really bite or chew.
And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please wait here just one moment. Yo, feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Wriothesley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
He's so mysterious.
I feel like he didn't answer the question at all.
He never answers any questions, by the way.
We're already here, aren't we? Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like. Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look? We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members published themselves. Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera. We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all, there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail.
True.
So this is something like a safe space.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
I have a feeling it's too good to be true. There must be a catch. Or maybe I'm just a pessimist, but I feel like there's a catch.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our latest members. I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room. These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant too? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His Grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so They'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Duget founded the society. We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
That didn't sound too convincing.
Hey, you there, newbie.
Hello?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this? Ha!
Okay.
That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too. With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs and return to the day with all the optimism in the world. Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
Paimon's gonna pass.
Feeling shy? That's alright. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day. Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
That's always funny, like, when do you ever have... Thank you.
It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy.
Thanks for the hydrate. When do you ever have the possibility of shouting? I was thinking about this, like, not too long ago. Like, I don't know how to scream anymore. Or not scream, I know how to, like, scream as in, like, like monster chasing you scream. But I can't shout. I don't know how to shout anymore. And, I don't know where I would shout. Like, where can you, like, shout really loud? Because, like, if you do it at home, people are gonna get upset unless you live, like, not close to other people. But most people don't have that privilege. So, yeah, like, where can I scream?
That would explain why wriothesley only had good things to say about this place. Huh.
Put air in your lung and then say it, probably. Yeah, but I don't want to annoy my neighbors.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place? Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Yeah, you're right. By themselves, our resources probably don't feel like much.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the society, I had met too many people who could not come to terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Oh, I almost never need them.
He has some kind of problem for real.
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? Did you come here to relax too? What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, He's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later. After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
We'll leave him to you then. Where were we before we got sidetracked? Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win. And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order. Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times. Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
I feel like they were
Go
in on
you
this.
guys pick up the item for His Grace, would you?
Yes, right away.
Some of them know.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your Grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen
Did
a
they
gem
swap
like this?
it? He's able to hold it like that.
Never, Your Grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day.
I don't trust them.
The
They're
traveler also
weird.
has some other plans, after
I'm
all.
sorry, but they're weird.
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit. Traveler, Paimon.
I'll take you to the exit.
Sure
Just
everyone
walks
would love it if you
2
were to visit
meters.
again. And that goes for you as well, Your Grace. We
That's
wish
so
you
funny.
all the best in your endeavors.
And same to you.
But he's too smart for this. He's too smart to be deceived like that.
He doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why did you lie to him?
Well, what's your opinion of the society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Weren't you complimenting them the entire time as well? Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future. I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too.
There's something off about
As
that
expected,
place.
you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now a confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next. Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Can't you just tell us exactly?
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment. It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it. I'll explain everything to you later, but right now we need to seize this opportunity.
Yeah, it's about the gem for sure. All the beret member is recognizable. I just realized it by berets. I mean, with Wriothesley around, I believe he will protect you at all cost. We don't really need protecting. We can do it ourselves.
We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
But I am now curious what's going on as well.
It's just as Wriothesley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here. You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out. Paimon will do her best to help.
I also don't know where to start. Let's see if we can strike up a conversation. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something, and we figured we might have left it here by accident. We'll be on our way as soon as we find it.
Oh, okay.
Nobody?
I was using it to store some spice powder.
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of more or anything. We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not gonna tell Wriothesley anything, don't worry.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
No need. We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know?
Terrified of something. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah?
They don't know how to put on a show without their director.
Hey, hello?
Hello? How can I help you? The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and I mean, you've already heard my spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just... there's nothing more I can tell you.
Okay. Interesting.
Hey, big guy.
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner. I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and, I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time, right? You're looking for something, you said? I didn't see it, but, it should be somewhere nearby.
They're completely lost without their, like...
Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
person giving orders.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but you can't check out the books right now.
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry.
Okay.
She's really weird.
You really can't check them out. Please understand.
That is extremely weird.
Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
Okay. Let's go talk to Wriothesley. As Wriothesley.
Oh, you're back. How are things at their headquarters?
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place. Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
Oh, so the one who started it all was...
Yes.
It was you all along!
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states. Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody?
On what grounds, though?
You can do whatever you want in this place.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs. In seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here. And I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order.
That's true.
And that's why, even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Alright, so you're saying Dugier has figured out some way to control the members of his society, and even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've ever seen. And that won't turn out well in the long run.
I'm sorry if you can hear some kind of knocking. I think I'm hearing some knocking, not right now, but we're in a little bit before.
I have some faith.
It's from the neighbors.
Some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish?
Let's give them some time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation too. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Alright.
Hey, don't just leave before you've
Paimon, don't expect explanations ever from him. He just doesn't give them. Okay, so we need to go 18? Is it on the same day or next day? I feel like it's on the next day.
It's finally evening. Wriothesley's
Oh,
probably
no.
wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
Let's see. Wait. Where did we need to go? Is it not? Of course it's not. Of course it is not. Why would it be? Okay. Let's figure this out then. No, this is lower decks. We need upper decks. I just don't understand this. This is a game with virtual characters. Why can I not have Wriothesley in this quest available when I'm not even doing this other quest? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I understand the idea that the characters can't be in two places at one time. In one time. For the kind of, like, continuation or whatever realness they want us to feel. But this just makes everything so much worse. I really dislike this mechanics. Because now I'm doing different quests at the same time when I have no idea what I'm doing because I'm not focusing on this quest. So I'm just doing something. And then when I want to do the other quest, what I'm now doing, I've lost so many parts of it because I don't pay attention because I have no idea what's going on.
It's not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
So this is just very not ideal. I used to live on the house where the wall separating me and my neighbor is just one wooden wall. And they have like this kid who likes to play ball on the wall, so there need to be so much understanding on
Have you ever
that.
seen any stickers on my
Oh my
back?
god,
Do me
I
a
would have
favor and
moved
take 'em off.
instantly. I could not
Melusine's
take
like
that.
a prank sometimes.
Absolutely not. I'm sorry. And hydrate. Alright. Thank you. Okay, this is not the way to go. No, it is. How do I get there? This is what I hate about Meropede. I really don't understand how to get anywhere. I don't know how to get there. It's just giving me that. And I can't get... Oh, this is so frustrating. Okay. How do I get in here? I wish it would gray out these ones that don't like access this place. Because look, if I touch them, it will give me a different side. Okay, this looks right. Hopefully this is right. Otherwise I don't know how to get there, and then we just end it there. Oh my god, I hate this game sometimes. It's so freaking...
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
It's interesting that Neuvillettes and Wriothesley's stories are so intertwined.
Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink? Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway. Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
That's so nice, thank you.
Typical Sejuin. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
You're not exactly a sight for sore eyes around
That's
here.
not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Are you gonna go sit there or stand? Okay, can I now continue? No, of course not. Why would I? Okay, let's see what's up with these guys.
Anything you need? Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress, but people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Okay.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Help each other, do all you can to further justice. Do not detest just judgment. Encourages members to do what they are able, but not limited to cleaning, exercising, tutoring, and studying. Encourage each other, support each other, and welcome the future together.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
Interesting. Yeah, this too is on the surface to like help people.
You two look kind of familiar. It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though. The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect for him.
Interesting.
We've gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
Alright. he's so pretty.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh, so the network was inspired by...
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Alright, this is probably why we can't continue, because he's in his office. Waiting for Monsieur Neuvillette. So cute. Okay, which way do we get in again? This way? It's so grand that he hasn't like a whole room for his entrance.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
We don't even know who you are, and you're all of a sudden like...
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine?
Guilty as charged now that his reaction is like that. You need to explain why do you threaten Kira? Yes.
Assin has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
Oh, he's so beautiful.
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return.
Oh, they're linked to each other,
After
these
making
quests.
a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Maréchaussée Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melusines?
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melusines to salvage things. I recall that Chiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Chiara and force her to resign from the Maréchaussée Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
Oh, she's too cute to be working in a prison.
Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melusines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melusines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melusines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melusines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melusines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melusines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you, and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words,
no pressure.
You gradually transform the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duty. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
Oh, he's so beautiful. I want to make him in The Sims, but I also don't want to make him in The Sims because I don't think I can do him justice. Pun not intended. Because, like, he is so beyond beautiful. I can't do that in The Sims. I can't make a Sim this beautiful.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well.
I've seen this part on Twitter, but I really don't understand this part. Like, why can't he stay for tea? I don't understand.
While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
Oh, he actually explains it.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the Fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress.
That's why.
According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What? During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, The more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one.
Oh, I understand. That was really smart and also admirable. Like, he truly is a good man.
That's all from me. Does anyone else have
Doesn't
anything
matter
to say?
what he
Now's
did,
your
I can't
chance.
remember. I recognize his name, but he truly was a good man.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
And he was really important to Neuvillette, so I guess
Please, take care.
I understand this shock that he got. Yeah, the name rings a bell, but I can't remember for what reason. I mean, I just found out there is a person who changed the look of Grim Reaper into like Regina George from Mean Girls, and she does all the soul taking with Regina looks. In Sims, do you mean,
Trial is
or
something I rarely bring up in conversation, but
or what else do you mean?
I've always
I don't
felt
know.
deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
In Sims, okay, good.
Accepted you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts too. What do you think of me?
The ache in that, oh my god. His voice actor is literally golden. Oh my god, I got shivers all around.
As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. Hey!
What I really think is every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
I'm always so freaking surprised when I hear her speak. Look at his
That
eyes
is
too.
indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
A cutscene!
Huh? It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
Oh, don't cry.
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meropide. It's a good place for me.
owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Oh my god, look how sad he is. This was so beautiful. He's so beautiful. My god. That was amazing.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Wriothesley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusine should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia. More than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you
Of
be
course.
interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Nice.
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Oh my god. Her dream coming true. Valerie Pierce. Even Wriothesley, who covers him, see that Neuvillette's a little bit annoyed when he got covered. He really like when it's raining though. It feels like the end of the story. It is the end of a story.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Whoa, what a
Oh, an exclusive interview. Am I dreaming?
quest.
Don't let anything hold you back.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
Good advice. Okay, can we continue Wriothesley's? We can. Great. Okay. Let's go back to him. I prefer that. You should ask what is his favorite water or what reason why Farina's name is not allowed to be used as a pet name. I don't know the other one, what that means. But,
Oh, here you are.
water could be good.
Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals
Yes,
tonight?
he is.
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Nick, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first? It'd be one thing if it was just 1 or 2 people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them. Yes, something like that. Dugier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present. There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense.
The last thing the guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once. Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Ah, so you did that.
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the Society from the very beginning. I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble. Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know.
Sure, I don't believe that for a second, but that's fine.
Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the Society. Would you be willing to lend me your support?
Of course, I like you already. So why not? Sure, if I need to fight them all.
Now, there are still 2 outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats. I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself. The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool.
Oh, he looks so scorned.
I'll put some music on while we wait.
Would not guess that that's the music he listens to, but no judgment.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
The librarian? No, a new character.
I apologize for my lack of composure. These 2 are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct? Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the Society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you. Every secret may be found within...
Here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry. Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this.
I knew he was a con. His voice gives it away. I'm sorry.
Since she arrived at the fort, she rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter.
He thinks, he really thinks he's above him.
Like, we believe you.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to be a reasonable man.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasal. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
She's not gonna do it while he's standing there.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
It's all right, Elise. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of, no matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Your Grace, forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say.
But why?
In that case, Avis and I will be off. Once again, please accept my apologies for disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
You should just be drowned. You're going to jail from jail. I thought he is like a punk rock type, but his music choice is really good. The librarian name is Bulmia. You're going to look suspicious too, especially when Wriothesley already suspects you.
Miss Avis, please show me your head. That is an order. There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say you've merely let your worries get to your head. The Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards at the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the Fortress of Meropide. But Your Grace is welcome to visit us any time to confirm the true intent of our activities. All right, Avis. Let's head back.
I hate when, like, they don't tell you. Like, I understand they're gonna threaten her with, like, killing her lover or something like that, but truly, you have no spine. I'm sorry.
Just what's up with that guy? He makes Paimon really, really mad. We should have shown him his place.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society...
The bow is still there.
His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me. The true secret of the society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads.
It's on the bow.
Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
Look at the table.
But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the need to remove her hat? I can't seem to make a connection.
Can I can't hear. Lost hair clip. I knew it from the start.
But
What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
you mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing. That would mean that Avis didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed. Let me take a look.
What is it? A recording device?
I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical. It's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
Interesting. I don't know, probably not too long. Probably long because it's just like the middle of the story. No, I'm not gonna continue for 45 minutes. Probably like 10 or something. It depends where we get to. I don't know, not too long.
Paimon's lost again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem. And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity. With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain. The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life. Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
And that might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
It might be jumping into conclusions too soon. We need more information, but I guess we're doing it anyways. Is it like the same gem as the thing which makes you hallucinate? Yes, it was the same gem. The weird black gem. Okay, so good. We have our guards
Your Grace,
here.
we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct. Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
But no...
Now, let's check on them.
Duja, whatever he's called.
As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain.
That's horrible.
Let's go check out the other areas too.
I hope they can be like helped. The creases are almost identical. They don't seem to have been formed naturally through deep reading.
Come here. Have a look at this. next to the bookshelf. Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf. The colors of the covers are completely different, though, and the names of the authors also don't match up. Yeah, and they dared to claim that they wrote these too.
I think that's not the biggest problem, Paimon, but sure.
Look at what I found. This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place. So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members. Indeed. It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, then perhaps it's better to do less. Or to not do anything at all. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
It even looks like an eye. It does.
Your Grace! Your Grace!
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oh.
How can they disappear in Meripede?
They're gone? That could only mean...
Indeed. As long as he allowed society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dugier's pocket. I'm of the same mind. Let's go. You two, follow me.
Damn, there's some corruption in here. Not good. But I guess you just can't escape that. Okay, this one. Oh, nice.
Did that person flee here?
What person?
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me, and has fled to seek his protection. Let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
Damn. You shouldn't make Wriothesley angry. I don't think it's a good idea. Oh, now you run? Oh my goodness. Excuse me? Okay, why are you not speaking? I don't like it when they're completely silent. At least say something.
Look! There's a fallen guard over there! I might see some society members too!
After them!
It's rising! Run!
Can I talk to you? No? I need to go for this guy then. Ah, touche.
Ugh, those blasted guards!
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Come on! It's time to talk! Can't you see that he's trying to help?
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
Did
So
they
in
kill
other
him?
words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen it pass through a large drainage pipe.
Guards, take them away.
Damn.
Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
Damn. Damn. Apparently not yet, though. Let's see what this is about. Us in an elevator. Investigating a crime with my baby girl, Riley. Okay. Pass a drainage pipe out the way. For once, I go this way and it's not the way I go. You got dancing as your tag? I do? Oh no. Oops, oopsie. Oh, okay. It is a domain. I think we should do that next time. So, let me get out of here and change it to here. Take dancing off. That shouldn't be there. Oopsie doopsie. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for watching, and tomorrow we'll finish this quest, and if we have some time, we'll also do something. We'll also do something else, another quest, I mean. Riley is streaming, so I think I'll raid her. Hello? There we go. She's playing Wrath, which is Raft, not Wrath. Sorry, Raft. Which is a fun game. I haven't played it, but it looks like it's a lot of fun. And quick stretch. Alright, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for watching. Oh no. Ooh, I'm sorry. We'll continue and finish this quest tomorrow. And yeah, don't forget my little movie premiere on Friday. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow and have fun with Riley. That's all? Riley? Rayleigh, not Riley. Okay, let's go.